Priyanshu Rajawat of India, the number 2 seed. It's the third and final all-seeded match of this semi-finals day. And it's a big one as India look to really stake their claim, hoping that they see Rajawat and Lakshya Sen go through to the final. That would be the best case scenario for the home nation. Rajawat taking on Jason Tay will be on paper a much tighter affair than the number 1 seed Lakshya Sen going up against the young Japanese Shogo Ogawa. But that is one for the future. Right now we're going to focus on the match at hand as we see the officials make their way to court 1. 2 matches played on court 2 as well in the semi-finals. Both men's doubles. This is Jason Tay of Singapore, the 24-year-old, seeded 4th in this tournament, ranked 39th in the world. And his challenger is Priyanshu Rajawat of India, the higher ranked Priyanshu Rajawat, the number 2 seed, 22 years of age, ranked 34th in the world. And this is the other match where they have met before, these 2 players. In fact, they've met once before, and it was Jason Tay who won that match. It was at the Polish International 3 years ago in 2021. And Jason Tay won it 21-15, 21-18. It's their first, technically, tour level meet. First meeting on the HSBC BWF World Tour, if you want to sort of be technical about it. But they've come a long way since 2021, both these men. Looking to book a place in the final here at the Syed Modi International for the very first time. Neither men have done it. Looking to create a bit of a milestone in their career. As I mentioned, 24-year-old Jason Tay, initially born in Penang, Malaysia, but now plays, of course, and resides in Singapore. His highest ranking was 37 in the world. That was in October this year. Has a win-loss record of 30 wins to 15 losses, so has won 66% of his matches. In the semi-finals, it stands at 4-2. Similar number in the semis. As you saw of Dwi Chayo in the first round in straights, and then Chiam Jun Wei in the second round was a big win in straight games as well. And then in the quarterfinals, he saw the qualifier Satish Kumar also in straight games, so has yet to drop a game here in this tournament. This will be a different kind of challenge, of course, for Jason Tay. Rajawat, who's in some fine form this year, 22 years of age, from Madhya Pradesh in India. Ranked 34, has gone up as high as 28. That was in August of 2023. Has a win-loss record of 10-13 this year. As you see there, hasn't dropped a set either. So of compatriot in the first round and Gulshan Kumar in straights, and then 2 Vietnamese opponents in the second round and quarterfinals, also in straight games. So it's been pretty smooth sailing for Rajawat. 43% of matches won this year. Lakpriya Edirisinghe of Sri Lanka is your umpire. Joined in the service judges chair by his countryman Chaturanga Vishwanath, also of Sri Lanka. So 43% of matches won this year. Priyanshu Rajawat in the semi-finals. He's played 1 and lost that 1 semi-final. That was at the Canada Open. Was his best finish of the season. getting to the semi-finals of the Canada Open. Lost to Alex Lanier, 17-21, 10-21. And see the Indian coaches bench and recognizable faces there, former players themselves, and Parupalli Kashyap and Guru Sai Dutt. Now looking after the men's singles, the Indian men's singles. We're seeing a bit of a change of guard with the likes of Lakshya Sen and Priyanshu Rajawat taking the lead.
Jia Heng to serve. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Rajawat, who sort of burst onto the scene in 2022 with India winning the Thomas Cup team. Let's try to carve out a place for himself in men's singles. Did well last year and then hasn't quite had the same success this year. Last year, of course, he won the Orleans Masters. As we see the net exchange here. Just missing out. Won the Orleans Masters last year, which was the last time he was in a final as well. So this year, not been as successful for Rajawat.
2-1.
Last tournament, of course, was the China Masters, where he lost in the first round to Chico Orajuiwardoyo in 3 games, 3 close games, I will add. Just a couple of mistakes at the net at the moment for Rajawat. Well worked cross-court smash from Jason Tay. Last tournament for him was the Korea Masters. Also lost in the first round to China's Liu Liang in 3 games. He has gotten to a final on the tour this year, unlike his opponent. And that was at the Macau Open, where he lost to Angkalong Angus in the final, 1921, 1721, but also the final of a Super 100 in Malaysia, where he lost to Chi Yu-jin of Taipei in 3 games. So a couple of finals to boot this year for Jason Tay.
Thank you.
Looking for a title still. His first HSBC BWF World title, still in the hunt for that. He's challenged it. It's called in. Snapped on that return pretty nicely, Rajawat. It's a good challenge. It's a very good challenge.
6-1 play.
And as a result, he's opened up a 5-point advantage. He needed that bleeding of points to stop Rajawat desperately. finally gets one over the net as well.
Service over, 7-2.
Well, Jason Tay finding his way right back. Just light touch at the net with the lift.
Service over.
Haven't seen too many long exchanges between these two men. And Jason Tay has been able to get on top of most of those points quickly. And Rajawat looking to draw out his opponent more, engage more. And slower drop from Jason Tay, and he puts it away on the follow-up. Apologizes.
Service over, 9-3.
See Rajawat struggling with that net shot. How close was that? He's trying to push his opponent to the back. That time a little bit more successful. Goes for the down the line smash.
9.
Yeah, called out. It's gone long.
Service over, 10.
Jason Tay's done a pretty good job of covering the court, forcing Rajawat to play the lines. He's covered the net especially well. Apologizes again, but it is the Singapore shuttler who's in the lead at the moment, 11-4 ahead. Look at that, just catching the net and rolling over. 7-point advantage to the 24-year-old. Confirmation that he's 11-4 up, Jason Tay.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-4) play. Service over.
That one just wide.
11.
And Rajawat complaining about the shuttle. Not sure what he said, but he was pointing to the inside. Yeah, it's much better from Rajawat. Took the opportunity. A high lift from Jason Tay, high clear I should say. Maximized on that. He needs a few more openings. That's wide.
7-11.
Well, suddenly, the errors are coming thick and fast of Jason Tay's racket. He was not making these mistakes at the net before. And Rajawat has clawed back 4 points. A little bit in a rush there.
12-8.
12-8.
Service over.
He enjoys
12.
playing those smashes, and every chance he can open up the court, he tries to get one in. Jason Tay trying one of his own, but look at that. Fantastic response from Rajawat. He's showing a wide array of his smashing abilities cross court. That time, 12-10. Goes for the body
Service
shot.
over.
Tay.
13-10.
He's finding those smashes far more frequently now in the second half. Priyanshu Rajawat just tells you that he stepped up on the aggression. Two-point game.
Service over. 14-11.
Well, Jason Tay still holding a crucial lead as we get closer to the end of this opening game.
15,
Stepping it up when it
11.
matters. Uses this high clear to close out the point effectively.
Service over. 12-15. Service over, 16-12. Yes? You want to change? Okay, right. Priyanshu.
Managed to close it down, Rajawat, but really hasn't gotten close enough to trouble Jason Tay. He's 4 points ahead again. Lovely smash. That's a down-the-line beauty from Tay. It's 5 points ahead now. It's 5 away from taking the opening game. Nice shot at the net. Well defended by Rajawat. He's kept up, Tay. He's kept up to the pressure of absorbing Rajawat's attacks, playing those extra shots required to force the error of his opponent. He'll challenge it. It's called out. Jason Tay immediately raises his hand.
Correction in.
Amazing margins. I mean, what a challenge.
12. Play.
You're going to have eyes like a hawk for that one. Seven-point advantage. Nice drop shot from Rajawat. Nice tries to defend that body shot, but it was coming too fast.
Game point. 12.
Couldn't really control the return. And so it's 8 game points for Jason Tay of Singapore.
Wipe the court.
Who's had a pretty decent record in semifinals this year. He's had 6 semifinals played and won 4 of them. Just tells you about his strength of mind playing deep into tournaments. It's gone long.
Service over.
1 saved.
20.
7 to go.
Fault. Game.
Fault called as Rajawat got his racket on the shuttle. And it is indeed Jason Tay who takes the opening game 21-13. Went on a 6-point run at the start of the game and a 5-point run towards the end of the game to really seal it in his favor. 21-13 in 19 minutes. Game 2 of this men's singles semi-final between Jason Tay and Priyanshu Rajawat. Tay having taken the opening game 21-13. Gets off on the right foot in the second. Cross court, slower smash. Finds the corner though as he drags Rajawat forward. Number 2 seed returning the favor with a cross-court smash of his own.
Thank you.
That's wide.
Service over.
And I think it's a fair observation to say that when it comes to net exchanges, Jason Tay has had the upper hand throughout this match so far. Rajawat reacting more and actually trying to control the net play. He seems a lot more comfortable playing from the mid or back court area. As we see another mistake at the net. And that is something I'm sure he'll want to work on. There's such a difference in his confidence and the way he attempts these shots when he's playing from the backcourt. He's allowed to hit the smashes and play the open court to his advantage. Makes a huge difference. That's wide. And that's really the first long rally we've seen in this match, where Priyanshu Rajawat was trying to dictate the exchange. Back on level scores now, 3-all. able to absorb Tay smashes well, turn the defensive move into attack. Rajawat, look at that. Forcing Jason Tay to dig deep, get himself out of trouble. 2-point advantage. It's a 4-point run for Rajawat. Hasn't been able to do that throughout the opening game.
Service over, 4-5.
Frustration because he worked so hard to open up this lead. Finds the net, back on level score. We talked about the semi-final in Canada, but he's at quarterfinals of the Swiss Open, the US Open. Priyanshu Rajawat, but more interestingly, after that Canada Open semi-final loss, he's had 3 straight first-round exits. And it's his first semi-final since Canada here at the Syed Modi. So it's been a bit of a slump for Rajawat, looking to turn that around. Wide, just wide. It was the right idea for Rajawat, but just misses the line. Tay back in the lead. Semi-finals of the US Open, and where he lost to Yushi Tanaka, Jason Tay, in 2 games. Also semi-finals of the Super 100 Vietnam Open, where he lost to China's Wang Zhengxing in 2 games. That's been his run on the HSBC BWF World Tour, but he also played on the Challenger circuit this year. Good body shot. Crowd trying to get behind Rajawat. Six all. Well read by Rajawat to absorb the smash. Here comes another one, and again reads it well. Wide. He's missing his lines. He's trying a little too hard at the moment. Rajawat plays the rally extremely well and then senses his chance to close out the point. Makes the mistake. He's under some pressure. Obviously, it's a must-win game for him, and as it goes on, the pressure builds.
Players back on court. Priyanshu back on court.
It's a 1-point advantage to Tay. It's been a much tighter second game. Jason Tay exerts some pressure. Goes on an all-out attacking cross-court smash with that one. Looking to go into the mid-game interval with the lead, the Singaporean. Tries to punch
Service over.
over and, well, makes a mistake. Good reactions from Rajawat. Very good response. Plays Tay at his own game by winning the net exchange. Opens up the court. Eight-0.
Service over. 9-8.
One point separating these two men. That's wide. He's just making the mistakes. He works so hard to find his way back into this game and then levels the scores. And it kind of releases some pressure, but he's just not being able to string more than 2 points together this stage in the game. It's wide again.
11-8 interval.
And it's 11-8 at the break. And it's Jason Tay who has the advantage. 3 points ahead is the Singapore shuttler.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Players back on court. Jason. Jason back on court. Quickly. Eleven, 8. Play.
So it's 11-8 to Jason Tay in the second game. He's 3 points up. He also has the advantage of the opening game. And the urgency is with Priyanshu Rajawat, because he knows he's got to make up some ground here. He tried so hard to get ahead of his opponent in the opening half,
Line judge, wipe again.
but made a few crucial errors. He needs to go on a good run of points here.
Thank you.
Rajawat string a few winners, create some momentum, and change the face of this game.
Service over.
Big smash from Tay, landed right at the feet of Rajawat. Tay has kept his composure here throughout. Not been unnerved by the fact that his opponent has been able to make it a close second game. Doesn't have the kind of advantageous position that he had in the opening game, but he hasn't been thrown off that. He stayed calm.
Service over. 10.
Misses at the net, Tay. You can see him try and defend that steep smash of Rajawat. Doesn't get the height. Good reactions from Rajawat. Instinctive. And again. That is a tremendous point from both players. Rajawat defending out of his skin. Jason Tay just pressing on. Did not give up despite the shuttle coming back numerous times. Just when you thought that Tay was ahead or on top of the point, Rajawat played it right back, played himself right back into it. But Jason Tay unmoved. So he keeps on to his 3-point advantage.
Again, just keeping a cool head, Jason Tay. You know, he eagerly wanted to close out the
point, but saw Rajawat rushing in. He even made the slight attempt to jump, or suggested he was going to jump, and Rajawat had his racket up and opted to calmly put it away. Also got to the finals at the Challenger circuit of the Luxembourg Open and the Polish Open this year. Jason Tay. So it's been an
11-14.
a slow but steady rise for Tay. And see the confidence in his game as a result of that, in his demeanor.
Service over.
Yeah. For the first time in a while, we see Jason Tay express himself. Senses that he can indeed close this out. 4-point lead restored.
Fault. 16.
A really good backhand smash from Jason Tay. Does almost like a half pirouette to make that backhand, and he targets, the fact that he's able to target it towards Rajawat. It's impressive. The Indian making a third appearance here at the Syed Modi International. Last year lost in the semi-finals to Chi Yu-jin in 3 games. It's back-to-back semi-finals for him. Can he change the odds? Well, the body smashes
11.
working like a charm for Jason Tay, whether it's on the forehand or the backhand. He's now carved out a 6-point advantage. Slowly but steadily moving ahead of Rajawat in the second half. 4 points away from the final. Lovely response.
Service over. 12-17.
Priyanshu Rajawat still showing plenty of fight. Trying to motivate himself back into this match. Breaks a run of 4 points as well. Rajawat now trailing by 4. Oh.
14-17.
That'll be frustrating for Tay. Rushing into these shots. Even though he had plenty of time to control the play. Beautiful placement. That is fabulous
50.
from Priyanshu Rajawat, who out of nowhere has conjured up a few fantastic points and closed this gap to 2. Again on the net exchange, falling short.
18-15.
Not able to get enough height on the net roll.
Return the shuttle. Priyanshu, pass the shuttle.
Just 22 years of age, Rajawat. Plenty of time left in his young career.
New shuttle. New shuttle. The shuttle is out.
I think the umpire is saying to continue playing with the shuttle. Jason Tay wanting it changed.
Service over.
Now, these kind of mistakes are pretty uncharacteristic of Jason Tay because he's been pretty solid and strong at the net. Looking to put it away, maybe misjudging the angle. It's unusual though. He had to be fully alert throughout this match, there's no doubt about that. Well defended. Keeps the shuttle down on the backhand. There's a definite sense of urgency in that exchange. Both men looking and working extremely hard to get up on top. Slower drop shot is what Rajawat attempted.
Only one drop. Play on.
Finds the net instead. 2 points away from a place in the final is Jason Tay, and he's 3 ahead of his opponent. Missed the lines.
17-19.
Trying to go over his opponent. Flick serve. This is now crunch time for both players. Beautiful from Rajawat with the cross-court smash. Tay has challenged it though. Raises his arm up. He was very good with his previous challenge. Can he make it 2 out of 2? Oh, that was plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
It was indeed a fantastic shot from Rajawat. And he's made it a 1-point game.
18, 19.
Right at the death. Much to the crowd's delight, who've been fairly quiet. Goes for the body shot.
Service over.
Sets up 2 match points.
18.
Jason Tay again just using that placement to his advantage, and it was coming thick and fast, the shuttle. Can he convert on the first time of asking? Choosing to play the slower drop there. Excellent. Super defense, super strong. Rajawat holds his ground. One match point saved. Can he save another?
Thank you.
What a moment that will be. Jason Tay desperate to close it out. Oh, it's beyond Rajawat's serve. Keeps the low serve. Reads the net shot well. Oh, brilliant net shot. What a way to seal it. His net game has been on point. And he's made it through. 21-19 in the second. On the second match point opportunity, Jason Tay is through to the final. His 5th final of 2024. His 3rd final on the HSBC BWF World Tour this year. And it's Singapore's Jason Tay who sees off the number 2 seed. His first final of the Syed Modi International. A big win, a big celebration at the end. You can see how much it means to him. 21-13, 21-19. He's through, Jason Tay, to his first ever Syed Modi International final. He will play either Lakshya Sen or Shogo Ogawa in the final. You're watching live coverage of the Syed Modi International 2024. We're into our 7th